Well, hey folks, my name is Brad. Welcome to a Green Mountain vlog. And if you happen to be new to the channel or new to these vlogs, every other week in the wintertime, I publish one of these. It's just kind of behind the scenes footage of the metal detecting videos, what I'm up to down here in the workshop, maybe little adventures with my friends and family, because in the wintertime here in Vermont, it's very hard to get out and make metal detecting videos when there's 6 inches of snow on the ground like there is today. So if this is the first vlog you've seen, this is going to be very different from previous vlogs because I don't really have any footage of anything that's happened over the last 2 weeks. Today, my only plan is to pack for my big trip south to North Carolina, which I am leaving for around 4 a.m. tomorrow. And I hope it's a 13-hour drive that I'll get to my hotel around 7 or 8 p.m. It's going to be a very long day. I'm doing it in one shot, which hopefully goes fine. I did it last year with Chris. I'm doing it alone this year. And while I'm down there, attending DigStock, it's the biggest metal detecting event in the United States. I plan on linking up with several content creators, metal detecting, treasure hunting content creators, and doing some collaboration videos, which I am super excited about. So after today, I'm sure I will have a ton of vlog content and metal detecting content. But today, I'm basically just going to be telling you about what has happened over the last couple weeks, which I did not film, and maybe what you can look forward to in future videos. So over the weekend, we had a storm forecast for us here in my little corner of Vermont, and they were saying 16 inches of snow. Last week, my boy Bentley, I don't think he went to school a full day all week because of cancellations of school and delays to school. It has just been a winter wonderland here in Vermont. And that 16 inches, which was forecast for Saturday morning, didn't come, but what we did get instead for about an hour and a half was the most extreme wind I've ever witnessed in person. Around 4 or 5 a.m. I don't know what the miles per hour were on the wind, but we lost a ton of shingles on our roof, as did our neighbors. And we have 2 fences on either side of our house. One of the fences is about 15 years old, lost 5 or 6 panels, fence panels, got thrown off of the 4x4s. And then on the other side of our house, a brand new fence that we had installed in the springtime, less than a year old, the wind sheared off one of the 4x4s. And we lost 2 panels to that, which ended up in our neighbor's yard. We thought we were just going to have a nice little snowed in weekend. Instead, we didn't get the snow that they forecast. We picked up shingles of our entire neighborhood and tried to locate our fence panels. A fiasco. And I regret not bringing the camera out as we were wandering around our yard looking for all of our shingles, but it didn't occur to me. It's more important to start the cleanup, I guess. So anyway, so that happened. And over the weekend, my boy, Bentley, he's 7. He's a member of the 4-H group. As part of that, he built a model home and is entering into I believe it's Habitat for Humanity contest to build a model home and then talk about what room in your home is your favorite and why. And he spent the better part of the weekend when we weren't out searching for shingles, building this model home of our home. And me making videos, he built the home and then I tried to make the most cinematic video, to present this home as possible. So that's what this is.
Hello, my name is Bentley Mall and welcome to my modern home. The most important one for me is the living room. This is my toy box of all my favorite toys in it. This is the kitty castle with my 3 kitties. This is the wood pellet stove made out of Legos. This is the couch that they go watch my favorite show, and it's the Lion Called. This is the TV. This is the fan. The living room is important to me because I spend time with my family in Dale. The end.
So I'll let everybody know how he does in this competition. It's not, audience voting. There's I guess a panel of judges or whatever who's going to vote on who wins or what the placing is or whatever. But I'll keep everybody updated on how he does with that. So today is Tuesday the 7th. Yesterday, March 6th, was the 3-year anniversary of when Eddie and I published episode 1 of Finding the Vault of DeGrau. It has been 3 years since we started that project. Time flies. It has not been 3 years since we completed it, since it did take us so long to film it and finish it. But if any of you folks who watch these YouTube videos are also Facebook users, we are publishing the DeGrau series one episode every single day, all week. So if you haven't seen that series, you can head on over to Facebook and kind of watch it and join in with the comments of people who have never seen it before. It's kind of a completely different audience over there on Facebook. So there's people who have never heard of the series of DeGrau and they have no idea how it ends. And for me, it's going to be great kind of seeing their reactions as the series goes on in real time. Be able to relive that again. It's going to be a blast. But if you also haven't seen the DeGrau series before, you can just watch it all. You can just binge it here on YouTube. There's a whole playlist for it if you have no idea what I'm talking about with the Vault of DeGrau. Now, if you haven't seen it, just skip forward like a minute because I'm going to spoil the ending. As you may know, the way we ended that series was Eddie and I buried our own treasure, right? We stole Vermont of their treasure myth by debunking the DeGrau legend, and then we replaced it with our own real treasure legend. We actually buried a treasure chest full of silver bars in the mountains of Vermont. Somebody found it in like 4 or 5 days. Ben found it. But I wanted to point out that there is a second chest there that remains indefinitely. Only 2 people have found it after Ben. Congratulations to them. But if you go to the gmmd.us website, there's a whole section dedicated to the Vault of DeGrau, and it has names and dates of everybody who has found it. Nobody has found it within the last year, I believe. So there's prizes if you happen to find that little treasure chest. So anyway, I wanted to point out that series is 3 years old now, and the treasure still exists out there, a smaller version of it, for anybody who wants to take up the adventure. And I suspect folks who are watching on Facebook for the first time may take it upon themselves to go search for it as well. So yes, DeGrau, looking back 3 years later, probably one of the things I am most proud of that I've ever created, and the new series that Eddie and I have almost completed filming. There's like 5 minutes left we need to film before this series is done. We'll see. It might surpass DeGrau for me, how proud of it I am. I have to watch it as a finished thing, but very excited about that. No release date on that yet. I had said before May, before spring, but that might not happen. It might be a summertime thing. We'll see. All right, folks, well, I'm going to finish packing for the big trip. Going forward, the schedule until May 1st, it's going to be vlog, metal detecting video, vlog, metal detecting video, and I suspect 1 or 2 future vlogs are going to be all dig stock stuff, hanging out with all of the metal detecting content creators down there on like the meet and greet day and what's happening off the field. And then I have 2 metal detecting videos here in Vermont during our thaw 3 weeks ago that I was able to film, which includes the new GoPro footage. Very mixed reviews on that GoPro footage. A lot of people said it really makes them seasick and kind of give them a queasy feeling watching that. I'll try to remove some of that fisheye as much as I can, but I'm going to try a few videos, see how it works out with the GoPro. And then it'll probably be 3 or 4 actual metal detecting dig stock videos with those famous content creators, as long as all goes to plan. They're forecasting rain. I plan on going in the rain, but we'll see how that makes the footage suffer. I don't know. Wish me luck. Hopefully I will see you next week for just a standard metal detecting video here in the mountains of Vermont. And hope you have a great week.